Hello YouTube. This is going to be another video, another addition to my short story series on Do Chinese. So this one is called Your Delivery Has Arrived. Okay. I went over this a little bit. It's not too hard. It's a very short story, as you can tell. Literally, these stories are like paragraphs, like one paragraph. That's it. Um, so we can start off here. So this is like the title of the story just in Chinese. It says 你的快递到了. is like a delivery. That's literally 快递 because with Chinese they use like they always use like kind of they'll use two words to create another word. I mean, every language probably does that, but like for example, like kwai, this means like fast, right? Um, I'm not particularly sure what D means, but um, unless it's the same D. No, this is not the same D as like counting, but it's like I know kwai means fast, so I don't know. It's you'll once you keep learning the language, you start to notice like patterns and like things like that. It's just funny. So 你的快递到了 means like it's done, it's there. It's arrived up until that point. So um, the delivery driver's 快递员, that's like not delivery driver, but the delivery employer. That's what you would say in Chinese. That's the title of that 快递员. So drivers. Why I keep saying driver? The deliverer says 你好,你的快递到了. Your package has arrived. So he's probably talking on the phone with her. Li Fei Fei says 你现在在哪里? Okay, so she's basically saying you right now are where, because 哪里 is where, 现在 is now. So 快递员 says 我在你们楼下. That means like I'm on your bottom floor. Like low means like what level you are on. So if you say 二楼, that means you're on the second floor. 三楼, no, 三楼, that means you're on the third floor. So low is like that level, but 下 means like below. So it's like he's on like the lower level, on her lower level. 请你下来处一下. So 处 is, I learned this word like a few months ago. I haven't really used it in sentences yet, like I should. I need to start using it more, but it just basically means to grab something like from like to go fetch something, like 处快餐, like grab go fetch the food or whatever. So he's asking her. He says 请你下来取一下. That means he's asking her, can you come fetch this package? And 一下 is just like a polite thing that you would add at the end of sentences when you're asking someone something. She says 我现在在外面. That means right now I'm outside. 外面 is outside, or 外面. I guess there's I thought mian was first tone. Why? Oh, I'm thinking of 外边. 外边 and 外面 it means the same, but whatever. That's neither here or there. She says I'm outside. 你帮我放到字体柜里吧. So she just asked him to put it inside of her mailbox. I just learned this word from this story, by the way. 字体柜. This, when you Google translate it, comes up as a self-lifting cabinet, but it says delivery locker, so I guess it's a very flexible word. So she says 你帮我, 帮 means to help. 你帮我放到. When you say 放, like 放, that means like you're talking about either grabbing something, putting something down. You're doing something with your hands with an item. Like if you watch any Chinese dramas, Like, and someone's grabbing someone, they'll be like, fang shou. Shou means hand, and fang, so means like, that grabbing, picking up, whatever. So when someone says fang shou, that means like, let go of me. It's very contextual Chinese. So she says, 你帮我放到字体柜里吧. So she's asking him to put the package in her delivery mailbox. The li means inside, and ba is like a suggestion. So could you do that? He says, 字体柜满了，放不进去. So man means it's already packed. So 字体柜, the locker, the delivery locker, it's already full. 满了. 放不进去. I still get the QU kind of confused. Like, not confused, but it's just like, it's still hard for me to say. There's certain tones, not tones, but certain way to pronounce things that I don't know if I'll ever get. It's just, I'm not a native speaker. So, but 放不进去. So 进去 means to like go in. You can say that about going inside of a building, 进去, you're going in. But he says 放不进去. Bu means can't. And fang, I remember what I told you. It's about like putting things down, letting things go with your hands, release. Yeah, this definition is good. So he's saying I can't, because bu is I can't put it in because it's full. So she says, 那请你帮我放到门卫那里吧. Menwei, I just learned from this story as well, is like a guard at the gate type of thing. I'm still kind of confused on what this like means. I thought at first it meant like just the gate, but I also read somewhere that it means like security. Like, see, please give it to the guard over at the gate. So is it like an actual person, or is it just like a gate? I don't know, but I'm assuming it can mean both. Who knows? So she said, 请, that means please help me by giving it to the guard at the gate. And he says, 门卫不收. So 收 is like to receive. And he says the guard, remember I told you bu is like, you can't, it's like no, it's like you're putting a negative prefix in something. 门卫不收. So the guard at the gate basically won't accept it, won't take it. 这样啊, remember in the first video, 这样啊, and it's like, oh, okay, I see, it's like an enlightened thing. 我现在在上, no, sorry, I'm messing up. 我现在在路上. I don't know why I was messing that. It's not hard. 我现在在路上. So basically, 路上 is like, well, 路 is street. And then 上 is like you're on something. So she says, 我现在 is now, and 在 is where you are. 我现在在路上. So she's on the street. She says, 5分钟后到家. So 5 minutes, because 5, and then 分钟 is minutes. 后 is after, and then 到 is like you're that's the destination. Then 家 is her home. 家 means home. So it's basically saying like 5 minutes, I'll be there, okay? And then she says, 要不你等我一下. So she's basically asking him to wait for her. Because 等 is wait, and then 要不, it's like you're kind of presenting someone's something. 要不你等我一下, and then 一下 is like a polite thing that you add at the end of sentences. So he says, 好的, 那你快点, or if you're from the north, 快点. So that means hurry up, basically. Because 快 is quick, and then the end is like, how do you describe the end? It's like it's almost like 一下, but it's not. It's like it's like a measure. It's like a little bit. Yeah, a little bit, Because 一下 is like a little bit as well, like, but it's like a more of a give it a try. The end's like a little bit. So he says like hurry up a little bit, like, and then she says 好的,马上到. 马上 is like quickly, like you're on it at once, right away. You'll see it up here in the definitions. So another quick little short story I just wanted to make a video about. Over the 10-minute mark this time, but I read that the limit now is at 15 minutes. Back in the day on old YouTube, I swear it was like 10 minutes. I'm glad they upped the limit because it doesn't look like these short stories are going to be less than 10 minutes long as far as these videos go. But once again, as always, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want to see more. I'm going to try to come out with some different type of content for the page in regards to, basic Chinese stuff that, beginners should know. I'm intermediate. I'm not great at Chinese, but I definitely know the basics without a doubt. And I can make videos on that. I feel like that would be fun. But yeah, thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, comment, and all that stuff. Bye-bye.